Sorry about the downtime there, guys. Looks like it was a Twitch hiccup or something. The stream looked like it was still good, but we're about to start again here.
Just give me a countdown whenever.
Alright. We'll do a 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, I kind of lost my place here. Let's see if the Puff Puff will work. Not interested. Oh, he's using a... This battle's been weird. He's just been spamming Wave of Ice. Again, another Wave of Ice. That's not cool, man. Alright, Psych. He's sarcastic. Sap him. Wow, another Wave of Ice. Are you serious? Doomfiangus. Accelerate. He's being really trolly right now. Okay, we got him. At least we reset his tension. Alright. It's a good amount of damage done to him. That's more like it. Yeah. You become enthralled, sir. Man, the focus on Yangus is real. This AI, like, his AI has been really weird. He's been unpredictable. Usually he just goes up to 50 tension and then does his thin air. Not today. Oh, good rip, Jessica. All right, this parallax should finish. Yeah, sorry about the drop, guys. I think that was a Twitch issue. Even though I said this is one of my favorite boss fights, he was no fun at all. He decided to wave a vice spam. Okay, we have the illuminated sea chart. Is what we need to get access to the Bird Islands. And this is new to the 3DS. We're gonna have Red join the party. So welcome, Red.
Wait. I'll come.
Red's gonna be one of our main party members now.
You.
Leave it. Cool. The go. Fine.
That's it.
Do 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 do.
Well, here's a yes and a...
All right.
All right, let's get out of here. Is this the part where Jessica refuses to get up? Okay. For us to use the illuminated sea chart, we're gonna have to go between these pillar of rocks, and it's gonna reveal a pathway, a secret island. A little bit of a menu here, though. First, let's give our newly acquired pirate's hat to Red, and the life bracer to Red. I would invest in this game. Especially if you are a fan of the PS2 version, there's a lot of extra content. Okay, we have to follow this path, because if we don't, we're gonna have to watch that cutscene again. And I've done it before in a PS2 speedrun, that's not cool. An average run would take 8.5 hours. Like a marathon run, I would expect it to be 8:30-ish. Or we're on a better pace than that. So far, this run's been pretty decent, except for that Captain Crow fight. I lost about 4 minutes there. Troll Crowley. So this is a mysterious continent. It only has one village in it. I love how there's a regular slime just creeping around. What's up? We're gonna grab some more loot in the chests, in the drawer. So the mayor here is gonna tell us a legend about the legendary bird Imperia. Now we can try to make contact with her via the shadow. So we're gonna chase around some bird shadows. Or bird shadow.
Is that you? What do you think it was? Are we do you think? I will. But I know. Perhaps.
All right. We want to make sure we follow the spurt. We don't want to lose sight of it. Actually, I'm gonna go grab a chest and actually temporarily lose sight of it. We want to at least keep up the pace. This is the portion of the game where we enter the Dark Worlds. We follow the shadow all the way to the end path. She's gonna make a portal for us. Reapply pad. You got it. Oh, okay, wow. He almost got me. Well done. To walk through the swamp. Because we are not casuals. Exactly. Expect in the marathon for us to walk into deadly stuff without regard. Yeah, they nerfed Twin Dragon Lash, so Jessica's our main damage dealer. But Red's a perfect substitution. Okay, welcome to the Dark Worlds, where we'll actually meet Imperia. Imperia is also one of those tough bosses that is really hard. And okay, that was kind of weird. I didn't want to try to squeeze between them. It was a good idea that I buffered there. Imperia is one of those hard bosses because her defense is extremely high. In the PS2 speedrun, we actually rely on critical hits. That's a very RNG heavy battle. But on the PS2, because of Red, or sorry, on the 3DS, because of Red, this fight does become much easier, but there's still this chance that she control us. Did not see that guy pop up. Those are called dark slimes. They're very dark. They actually buff up the endgame bosses. The endgame bosses are harder on 3DS than PS2. Because of Red's skills.
Cotton, doggy, mink, kikon.
Oh,
Ah, if, please, let, just wait, if I float.
Okay, I'm gonna sell some stuff because gold is important. Okay, so Imperia is actually attacking this village, so the mayor wants us to find a way to stop the attacks. We're gonna go ahead and confront Imperia. Okay, let's safety save here. Definitely want to safety save. Go on. And give this to Angus. Bone shield team. Not enough. Now we have access to one of the best spells in the game, Omni Heal. What I don't want to see from this boss is Fuddle, especially on red. My favorite ability, defending Pog champion. So, red has this ability. Nice. You could do that all day, man. Red has this ability where she throws gold at the enemy, and it does so much damage. I sacrificed 2,500 gold so I can do 500 damage. Yeah, that's kind of scary. The nice thing about her ability, it goes through defense. Doesn't matter what defense. Alright. Defend. Clean fight. I can't really ask for a better fight. That Kafuddle proved to do nothing.
You are perhaps please.
What you kind of
Please. That well innocent I but he
She tells us that the only reason she's attacking the village is because a baddie's like
please
threatening to destroy her egg.
my Gemma.
So we're gonna go
Are you
fight Gemin,
I
who's guarding her egg.
this but when fell
Are you talking about Ito Taka? He is the world record holder for the Japanese version. 7, like a very low 7. It was 720, very good run. We implement a lot of his strats into the run. Let me fix my... This dungeon is pretty straightforward. It's also one of those dungeons with narrow hallways. Especially the path outside, like getting onto the next floor. I saw a guy right there. I guess he despawned or decided to hide in the corner. This is the path I'm talking about. Sometimes I have to force... Yeah, look at that guy. He's like, thou shalt not pass. And this flying alligator. The reason why she didn't fly us to the top is, I believe she didn't want Genin to know our presence. We're almost to the top. Padfoot is so nice when it works. So, once I finish climbing this path right here, I'm gonna be straight at the boss. This boss, Gemin, he's pretty straightforward. Although he comes with 2 ads, we want to take care of the turkey, because the turkey can cause problems. The boss can get annoying if he decides to crit or double attack. No! No, I tried to squeeze through. It didn't work out too well. Oh no. Okay. The encounter didn't cause us too much trouble. Or say that encounter. Alright, let's heal our party. Okay, let's get rid of the turkey by attacking him first. Parallax you. See if we can get a dazzle off. Accelerate. Nice! We got him to hallucinate. So he's gonna... He might miss some of his attacks. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I cannot believe Yangus did not get a turn off. Good dodge. Psych. Multi-dash. There goes his dazzle. Get that oofing hero. Wow! Take it easy. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna attack the bird, parallax the bird, full heal the hero, and full heal Angela. Alright, psych. Now we're gonna psych again. Multi. Dosh Tosh. It's very nice to have a party member who can just consistently do 500 damage. There's a lot of damage in the Dragon Quest game, especially this game. Alright, Omni, Psych, Genghis. Very solid fight in my book, because nobody died.
I've got what of defy. No.
The dog's name is Sir Leopold. Also the egg! No! Not the egg! Oh my gosh! Feels egg, man!
Yes, I want to give. I know. I am. Let me. It is. Please. Why?
Whoops. I'm sorry. I said no to her. I said no to a dying bird's request. He's like, why would you deny the request of a dead bird?
And if
Okay, now we have the ability to fly. Yep. We're pretty far into the game right now. There's one piece of treasure that I'm gonna get that's right over here. I think you guys know what it is. It's the final piece to make the item of destruction. Going the wrong way. So this is called Slime Hill. Like a lot of us farmed metal slimes here when we were a kid. Or when we first played this game. We are not going to grind here, we're going to get the best axe in the game, the Conqueror's Axe. Also the Metal Slime King piece. We got two important items. Coming up is probably the biggest menu and shopping in the game. And we're gonna visit good old Monster Town, Triangole. At Triangoli, we're gonna get the Dark Leaf Tree, which we need to track down Domegas. Or Raftorn.
Come here! You! This! Ugh! Go! Here! My... So... Of course, well...
Alright, looks like you're back now. I had to refresh the player on his end.
Thank you so much, Ash.
Alright, give you a countdown again.
I'm ready for the countdown.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Thanks, Ash.
I can't, you know. This was just all I'd be even. Do you think? I hope. Why?
It's possible the hitbox server hiccuped. Alright, don't mind me. I'm gonna do a little bit of menuing here. Actually, a lot of menuing. This is where I buy some very powerful equipment and make some things for golds. First thing I'm gonna make is a Saintless Shields. What I need is a Mirror Shield, a White Shield, and a Holy Water. I'm gonna sell this for a lot of golds. Next, we're gonna make the Gold Axe. I picked up a gold nugget back in the demon dungeon. And if you combine this with the mercy, and you can make that by making 3 moon orb bulbs here. We're gonna make something called the Mercy Axe. Next, we're gonna make the amazing Timber of Tension. Now we have a lot of crap to sell. Alright, Moon Axe, Saintless, this... Dreamblade? Where did I get a Dreamblade from? What? Where did I get a Dreamblade from? Okay, I won't question it. Okay, next we're gonna buy a great bow. I have no idea where that came from. I don't remember ever seeing a dream blade before. I wonder if I got it from a rare drop from Gemin. I don't know if he drops rare things. I'm actually gonna sell this bow. Okay. Sell the bow. I'm gonna buy a flowing dress for red. The mirror shield for Angela. I don't remember if I have an armor. Oh, we do. Great. A little bit of sloppy menuing here. Gonna cost me some... Keep opening the alchemy pot. Okay, we're gonna make Angelo a very powerful shield here. I got a Dream Blade from the turkey. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, let's give this silver shield to him. White shield, red. Okay, I'm kind of short on money. Let's see if I can sell anything. I can sell the Dream Blade. This. I can also sell Angelo's vestments. Okay, guys, we're good. Shop. So what's inside this chest is the dark leaf tree. We're gonna use this tree to track down the dog. I'm also gonna get this chest for there's a dark leaf tree. Thankfully, riding on a bus will come up shortly. Alright. Let's give the Timberl attention to Angelo. Give an elixir to Angelo. Conqueror's Axe. Angus. Okay, everything looks good on my end. If you look at the bottom screen, or the mini screen, the dark leaf shows where he is, so I'm just gonna follow that leaf. Yeah, this boss is really truly boss. It's like a lot of bosses. I do need the luck because he can crit me, and that's when he crits, it's very devastating. Fingers crossed for no crits and for no intimidating screams. Yeah, this marathon's gonna feature 15 different games with different runners. I do want to talk about RPG Limit Break 2017. Also, oh my dog. Coming up in May is the big RPG Limit Break event, where it's going to feature different RPGs. I think it's going to be on its 3rd year. It's probably the biggest event on this channel. If you guys are interested, the schedule should be somewhere on the profile. It's going to be a big event to help raise money for charity. So I would definitely mark your calendars, and you might see your favorite RPG being ran. All right, let's go get the dog. Oh, there's an intimidating scream! Alright. Oh, he's scary. Oh, come on, stop that. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's bring up the hero. Red is awesome because she can revive dead characters. Okay, is this guy just gonna spam this move? Because we're not gonna get anywhere if he keeps doing that. I don't know Kazing. Yeah, I don't know Kazing. Oh, nice revive though. Okay. Alright, I get it. I get it. I'm not gonna deal with this. Alright, there's our first wipe of the run. The dog is not being nice. Oh, my dog. Let's see if the dog will give us a better pattern this time. Psych. Go ahead and Fiangus accelerates. Yeah. Congrats on the first wipe in the marathon. That was the first wipe. Expect many more. Okay, we're stable. Let's go. Let's go get some damage off. Don't attack Yangus. Leave him alone. Okay. Fine. That's also alright. Alright, Omni, Psych, Timbrel, and Dash. See, this is a much better fight already. Okay, calm down. Not Yangus, please. Oh, hero, come on, go first. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfect. Okay, maybe Yangus can finish him off. All right. This boss in this version has wiped me quite a few times already.
What? Get. Oh. Ah. What? Enough. What in it? I was a. What?
After Dolmegus, it's pretty easy to wipe to a boss.
Yes, sir.
But our battles have been good so far, except for this one. Marcel is not any different. He's probably more trolly than Leopold. It's because he has the ability to cast Thwack. And if you know what Thwack does, it has a chance to kill all your party members.
Do.
Dragon Quest VIII is a very interesting. Like, this is a very interesting game because they introduce like these new spell names, whereas the older versions of Dragon Quest and Dragon Warrior they had different names for different things.
This one's cut.
Like buff is what is it? Increase on the older Dragon Warrior games. Beat, defeat are the instant kill moves, where here it's thwack, thwack. They make the spells sound how it is.
That bull. The shit.
Yeah, by kill is oomph. Also the censorship. What a censored scene. Originally he stabs himself with the knife, but for some reason it's just this glowy thing.
Ma, it what I once but I. We.
Right now, the pace we're at, it looks like 820-ish. I can play really well, maybe 810. Alright, let's talk to everybody here. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? So Marcelo decides to throw us in the jail, and we actually ended up staying in this place for 30 days. It's RPG logic. Also, this cutscene is new to the 3DS, exclusive to it. This cutscene shows how the hero ends up here in Jordan.
Oh! What is it? Wait! Oh. Please. Help.
Medea?
In the front.
What? The bo-
No.
Men?
And they're like, eh?
His and so you
No, I would like to.
sure.
And his eyes are so, he looks like a Lego. They look like Legos. Kid version. The mini Medea waifu.
Maud, what do you think?
Also Jessica. What? Not like Jess.
There go.
Oh yeah, our FFZ emote's not available. It might have went away when the stream got cut. Alright, ignore me. Ignore me then. Might have to refresh the stream.
Get up. I'm got. I got it. Come. Okay. What? Shut it. But didn't he?
Okay, Rollo's the man with the plan.
It must.
30 days later, he figures out a way
Much. Me.
to get out that doesn't involve our weapons.
We. Ah. So, right. Goddess. Ah! So, yeah.
He's...
What? When? Ah!
That I love Yangus's acting right there.
Aye. Well, thank. Could you? Are you? Take it. Hurry!
It's time.
Right.
Riding on a bus. Riding on a bus. Riding on a bus. Gonna ride on an elevator. Ride on an elevator. Somebody has to stay behind.
Oh! No! You... them no... Even if...
Exactly, leave Jessica.
Promise, bitch.
Jessica can be sacrificed. You're a good bloke, Rollo!
You're a good... You ma... Don't... You ma... So, I...
Jessica doesn't have a whip. I don't know, use a swoosh to push the switch or something. This run is almost over. We have about an hour and a half left. So if you're just tuning in, we are at the final stretch of Dragon Quest VIII.
No?
Hosted by RPG Limit Break. On the title, you're going to see a list of the Dragon Quest games that's going to be streamed. The marathon. I think I used up a lot of money. Actually, no, we're still pretty good on money. Wow, I forgot to equip the Sage's robe to Angelo. I guess that didn't matter. Alright. Here comes the Thwack boss. The boss that can also ruin runs.
And I have I should us even if that assault the Lord, but for yet.
So Marcel's trying to change the culture here. Nah, the people don't agree with this.
Or me?
Riding on a bus. We're riding on a bus. Now we're gonna ride on a bird.
Now.
Riding on a bird, riding on a bird. Okay, Marcelo, let's see what you got. We're gonna take you down. This guy also has a chance to crit. And Wave of Ice. Actually, that was a good Wave of Ice, because I didn't even have any buffs on. Okay, no waves. That's perfect. You can cast this spell as many times as you want. That's also okay. Actually, that's powerful. That's not... It depends on the situation. Wow, he got 100 tension! There's our first 100 tension of the marathon. Oh, Yeagus didn't go first! Oh, there's Thwack! Okay! That's where you hold your breath. Good. That is what I'm talking about, baby. All right. Maybe we can kill him next turn. Yeah, we're gonna go for the kill now. Yeah, that fight was so good. I would take this fight 8 days a week, man. It's good because nobody died. Usually a fight in Dragon Quest is good if you didn't die. Okay, this is the last thing he needs to kill in order to get his powered staff. Now he's killed all the sage's hairs. His staff is going to become powerful. And we're going to get a floating fortress. Alright, please enjoy some scenery. I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit. Dragon Quest VIII, I believe, was the first Dragon Quest to add the tension mechanic. Followed up with... then 9 also carried the similar tension mechanic. I don't remember what other... So I guess I really didn't talk about tension that much. When a character is at 100 tension, they're gonna do about 7 times their base damage. I think that's how it works. At 50 tension, it's gonna be 5 times damage. Then 20 3 times. It's tensions are huge multiplier.
What? If you... But... Let...
Unrealistic rescue.
No, you... I But
There's a similar mechanic in DQ8 in this version. If you get Mori in your party, he has the ability that's similar to Aegon that can buff himself twice. He can also he can also tension up other characters, has a chance of tensioning up 2 levels. Mori's final tree skill is very, very awesome. You can have a lot of fun with it.
Angela, are you just going...
With el intention, el passion, el gusto. All right, final boss, my friend, or sorry, final dungeon. Doesn't have the final boss in it, but this is the final dungeon we have to explore. There's some nice items that we're gonna pick up in this dungeon. This dungeon is really difficult to navigate around because there's a lot of... It's confusing if you haven't done it before. Have a nice prayer ring here. Here's a leaf. And here's... Orichalcum. The Orichalcum is a very rare piece of stone that only appears endgame. And we can make some nice things with it. Yeah, on PS2 that room would be filled with nothing but barrels. It's my dream. It's like a dream come true that they reduce the barrels. Because I would always pick up the wrong ones. On PS2. Alright, what is this guy doing? We picked up the Sage's Stone, or not the Sage's Stone, the Silver Shields, and the Dark Robe. Very powerful defensive equipment. Grab the Sage's Stone. Now this stone was nerfed. They cut the healing potency by half. So it's like half of a multi-heal. Pretty terrible. We're about 70% through before we head to Raftorn. There's a chance of Metal King slimes spawning here. I didn't really need this, just in case. Yeah, I totally did need that. Alright, this is run around in circles for a little bit, for like 2 minutes. I love this. It's a little bit of a like flashbacks to Dragon Warrior 2. Almost there. Okay. Okay, something to note about Mini Raftorn. He is one of the more annoying bosses on PS2. Especially because he can Wave of Ice. He can Wave of Ice also. Good thing is that we do have Red to get some stable damage on him. But he always has that chance to crit. He can also put people to sleep. I'm more concerned about the crit part. Okay. I just realized I forgot to put on some equipment. Now this battle is gonna get very interesting. All right. Move Yangus and accelerate. Okay, this is where we're gonna defend. Because he's guaranteed to crit second turn. So hopefully he doesn't kill anybody here. Okay. Okay, we're stable. We're ready to go offensive. Okay. Not Yangus. Yeah! Skip the Yangus. That Dazzle, I forgot about that. He can blind my party members. Oh, but Yangus didn't go first. Okay. Good. Okay, there goes Angelo. Alright, Omni, Psych. We gotta bring Angelo back. We are not gonna fight him with one of our revivers down. Okay. Wow, he ran out of oomph. What do I do? Play risky? Play risky. What? He didn't go first. It's oh, he died. He didn't have agility on. That's okay. Yeah, this is what I'm doing is kind of dangerous. Okay, wave of ice. It's okay. Manage this. Alright, defending Pog Champion. Move Yangus. Okay, maybe we can kill him this turn. See what we can do. Parallax. Emerald. Dosh. Okay. Wow, the feeling when he's only one Dosh toss away. But I think that fight overall was pretty alright. Pretty not bad. Orange piece of crap. Also, let me actually put the equipment that I need on people. Oh yeah, party chat. Yeah, Purple Mario is the world record holder, 744. Riding on a bus, riding on a bus, riding on a bus. Riding on a bus. Okay, Okay, straightforward boss. Grab the spear, psych. Tension up. You can be put to sleep with money. So coming up is a sequence of mini bosses I'm gonna fight. Attack. And for the heck of it, Fandango. I'm sorry if that hurt your ears. Alright, next we're gonna fight statues of ourselves. Uh-oh. Okay, Psych, Timbrel, and Noshtosh the hero. Nice dodge. Okay, let's zap them. Gonna have our thin air debuts. Timbrel and Fandango. Go, thank you for going before the others. DQ RTA glares fiercely. Let's get Angelo's Timbrel to red. Riding on a bus. Safety heal. All bosses. Nah, I would have loved to do true ending, but unfortunately, due to tech issues, we started the marathon late. So we're like an hour behind already. Psych, psych, Timbro. Psych, Timbro. Alright, Zap. Thin Air. And Kaswish. Can you go before them, Red? Thank you, Red. Okay, they should die this turn. Wow! Okay, never mind. Okay, no, they're dead this turn. Just kidding. Okay, let's get Timberwood attention back to Angelo. You. This music makes you want to play Dragon Quest while riding on a bus. Alright, this is the final mini-boss, or he's supposed to be the boss in this dungeon. They actually nerfed him a little bit because he was a pushover on PS2. Now he has a chance to attack twice. That's what they did. They're like, you know what, this guy sucks, let's make him attack twice. Ophiangus. Good job. Alright, I have to Omni heal here. Do have 100 tension hero. Thankfully, Omni Heal doesn't let that tank. Right. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna multi-thrust, parallax, move RTA. Can you get the oomph off, please? Thank you. Maybe this parallax will get him. Great job, Yangus. Alright guys, we took care of the final dungeon. What's left is the final boss. We are just right about the end of our opening run. After this run is going to be Dragon Quest III. It's going to be a race between Sumdiener and Twitch Pop. If you're looking for more information, or if you're interested in seeing about trying to speedrun these games, there's a lot of good resources online, including a Discord server guides for the speedruns. And there's a Twitch team, twitch.tv/team/DQRTA. What's awesome about this marathon also is that it's going to feature some Japanese runs. Which are very awesome. I would try to watch. Well, it's hard to watch everything. There's going to be past VODs. But all the runs are interesting in their own right. Check them out when you can. So Raptorn is born, he's in his final form, he has a shield protecting him. The heck are we gonna do about it? Well, we're gonna do some fest quetching. So before the final boss, we actually have to collect the orbs. In order, the orbs are gonna be where the hares died.
That we will help. They use if you just you must there is
Let's head to Baccarat. Okay, we're gonna make a goddess ring with one of the orichalcum drops. We're gonna sell this ring and we're gonna have enough money to Dosh Tosh the final boss. Wrong room. That was RNG minute. Gonna see a lot of that in the marathon. So right now we're in the process of... Hey, can you get out of the way? Okay. I was like, whoa, this is like flashbacks of my butler softlock, man. Is she not gonna move out of the way? Next, Marta's cottage. Yeah, you can see that the orbs are where the corpses are. I like to do Chew ending runs of this. It's about an hour longer. Like my PB for Chew ending is 9:15. It's a fun little run where you get the Argon Ring. I've also done an all bosses run of this. That took 21 hours. That was a lot of fun. Right on, thanks for the support. Yeah, a lot of sad deaths. This is like flashback to the first 10 minutes of my run. Alright, probably the most uncool orb. Gonna have to go through this tower the third time in this run. No, this is any percent. Alright, one more orb. We have all the orbs. The average time for PS2, average time for PS2 speedruns about 13 hours. There are 9 main games currently released, including a lot of spin-off games, like the monster games and dungeon games, some other cool games. You're gonna see a couple spin-offs in the marathon, like Builders. I don't remember what the other one is. Fortune Street Best Dragon Quest Speedrun. Heroes. There you go. One little thing I forgot to do. It's Angelo. Remove the agility. Made the meteorite bracer. This bracer is awesome. It gives like a 50 agility boost. Should make my hero go before the final boss. That's what I'm hoping for. See if I need anything else. Okay, give the dude red. The Angelo too. Oops, keep giving let's double check everything. Okay, it looks good. I think we're ready to fight the final boss. Okay, I kind of goofed up here. The 3DS controls for the bird is much worse than PS2. Alright, the final boss has 2 forms, or 2 phases. The first phase, we have to break his barrier by sending 7 prayers. In order to send a prayer, we need all 4 party members to... to release a prayer.
There is now over in the, and they call you only when I the Lord, but when I then you must fight him.
All right, this is This is what I want to see on the first phase. I want to see Raftorn laugh. And I want to see him do Wave of Ice. This is the only time where Wave of Ice is perfectly cool. Okay, this is what I don't want to see, balls. Does balls hurt? I have to heal if he uses the balls. I didn't mean to attack. Oh, more balls. At least Angelo is gonna... Oh, don't kill the hero! Oh, the hero's dead. Oh, exactly. The exact amount of HP. That sucks. Alright, I'm gonna blame Jessica on that one. Good. That's good. This is good because I can go for another turn. I don't like that focus on Yangus. Let's see what he does next. Yeah, I'm gonna heal that. Yangus is too low for my comfort. Right now, not a good phase. I'm being forced to heal a lot. Alright. Man, I would appreciate it if he stopped using that balls attack. All right. Wow. Hero didn't go first. Okay. Oh man. I can't go for this one because Angelo's gonna die. Just 2 more. Wow, the focus on the balls is real. I hope I don't see that on the final phase. I'm not risking it. We're at our final stage. Let's heal up and the next one is guaranteed. Okay, it looks like we're gonna make it through the first phase. For the final boss, the thing about the 3DS version, he is really difficult. He hits like a truck. I don't want to see the flinging of the balls, and he also has this powerful meteor attack that can hit more than once. And the typical wave of ice. He also has magic burst. This is, they really upgraded him on the 3DS compared to PS2. Alright, this is it. Final boss. We're gonna do steady damage. Of course, Red is gonna do her Dosh Tosh, and we're gonna have Yangus get that 50 tension parallax attack off. Hero is going to be our main healer.
My beloved, now we will be...
Meddling pests, just a wave of ice. Alright, this is it. My favorite move, go-to move, defending Pog champion. And Yangus, accelerate everybody. Oh, who are you putting to sleep? Not exactly who I want to be put to sleep. Wow, Red's still awake? Oh, wow. That's pretty bad. Oh, magic burst, huh? Okay! Well, that's not good. this is so scary. Oh, hero didn't go first. What was that? Oh my goodness. Oh, baby. I don't know about this one, guys. Oh my gosh. Balls. Oh gosh. That's what you call total annihilation. That is your first final boss wipe. Okay, let's go the other way. Alright, let's Yangus's Sage's Fortunately, I'm a leaf shorts. Yeah, good news is that we don't have to redo the first phase. Also, not what you're supposed to do. We'll get him. We'll get him.
Stab, are you? Then
Defending Pog champion, Psych, Ophiangus, sorry. That's alright. Just don't focus on anybody. Yeah. I think we're already off to a better start. Timbrel, I believe he has around 6.9. I think they added an extra 1,000 HP on him. Something like that. Oh, not quite the 100 tension boost. Wow, they all lived! Thank goodness for the fire, some fire resistance. Okay. See what we can do here. You know, I'm gonna leave Angelo at 100 tension. We're just gonna leave him like that. Oh, goodness. Good. That move is so scary. That's... Okay, you should wake him up here. Alright, Omni, Psych, Timbrel, and Dodge. I need to get an Elfin Elixir off and restore his MP. Starting to run out. Alright, now we have 2 Super Saiyans. The thing about 100 oh yeah, of course, attack the party members that don't have 100 tension, because when they have 100 tension, oh, you don't have one. Just Tosh. When you have 100 tension, your defense doubles. Oh, there goes the waves. All my tension. I like to see that Omni heal get off. Psych. Elixir you. I don't like this. I want to play it safe. See about getting that multi-heal off. Accelerate. Oh, he went first, but thankfully it's just a wave. Alright, defending Pog champion. Psych. Timbrel. Gosh. Got him! That's time. Very nice. Woo! We got through it. Second time was much cleaner rounds. Alright, good. Very good. Yeah, thanks everybody for tagging along my run. I hope that you guys continue to watch and support the marathon. It's been a pleasure doing DQ8 for you. I'm very happy about this run. I was expecting, like an average run, I would expect 8:30. But we got 8:15, even with the Raftorn death. So, pretty happy about this. Thank you to RPG Limit Break for hosting the marathon, and thanks to the committee for letting me do my run. Coming up is Dragon Quest III. Just let me know when to.
You can be with your friends.
I'll play the ending. I don't know when you want me to get off.
No.
And Why?
This.
Us? What about...
Where?
Really? Well, it is...
I was there, but no.
Thank you so much.
Good job,
Thank you,
Owen.
thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Good. No. Hmm? Ooh. Hurrah! I'm back! Finally rid of that hideously ugly guise! But you don't look no different! You look exactly the same as before! What did you say? Are you blind? Dazzled by my striking appearance, no doubt.
Alright guys, sorry to do this to you, but I'm going to cut this ending short so we can get ready for the next game, which is Dragon Quest III on the Super Famicom, being raced by Sumdiener and Pop. So stay tuned.